Coming up.
I'm a detective. It's like what I do. It's so much fun.
Really? How do you start? Is it like you go and
I mean, you can give me a first name in the city they live in and I'll find something.
What is the most unhinged thing you've seen a castmate do to ensure they got more screen time?
That will be on the Valley finale this year.
What?
And I think what a lot of people are seeing on the show is like they're thinking it's all about sex. And as I'm watching the show, I'm hearing Luke differently than I heard him in our conversations. And now I feel like he was just trying to get our relationship back. Because you kind of lose it. And I don't know if everyone does. Maybe there's like gold star people out there who are like, oh my God, we're so perfect after having a baby. And like, bless you, write a book. I will buy it.
Meet Harry Jowsey, reality TV heartthrob. He's been loved, ghosted, cancelled, and kissed. He's spilled his guts.
I did what?
In a world of ghosting and dodging red flags, Harry's filling his boyfriend's toolbox one lesson at a time. It's Harry Jowsey, boyfriend's material.
What is going on, you naughty little chickens? Welcome back. This week, I'm joined by a reality TV legend. You know her from over a decade on Vanderpump Rules and The Valley, which is now streaming. It's Kristen Doute. How you doing, my love?
I'm good. How are you, honey?
So excited to have
Yay.
you.
I'm so excited to
Wait,
be here.
Can you explain for people like myself
Yeah.
who are not from LA, what is The Valley and why does everyone move there after being in LA for a little bit?
The Valley is, we refer to it as the San Fernando Valley. So it's like you're in Hollywood, you
Okay.
go over the hill, you're in the
Yeah.
valley.
Okay, because that's where I live now.
In the Valley?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do I get a
welcome to
pass to come on the show
Valley.
then?
Absolutely.
Wait.
It's just like you don't have to worry about parking. It's like the opposite of West Hollywood.
Yeah, West Hollywood.
And I lived in West Hollywood before I moved to the Valley. So it's like I got all my partying out. I grew up and then I went over the hill.
Yeah, that's what one of my friends told me. They said as soon as you want to have a family, you move to the Valley.
Yeah.
And I've been trying. I'm trying to get things
Trying to have a family or
Well,
move
yeah.
to the Valley?
No, I moved. And I was like, where's the babies?
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
I need some.
You know how to make babies, right?
Well, I'm trying.
Yeah, okay. Oh, really?
No,
For real?
No.
Oh, I was like, holy shit.
No.
Breaking
Wait.
news.
I want to talk about your baby. How does
Yeah.
your baby have the most beautiful blue eyes? Because I thought the
I
brown
know.
eyes dominate when they
I
mix up.
manifested that child.
Okay.
I was like, if she does not have blue eyes, we're giving her back.
really, you're
We're
going
going
to
to be like,
in.
swap in the nursery room. You guys messed up. I mean, look at Luke. I mean, she's Luke's twin. That's copy paste.
Yeah.
And my dad's whole side of the family is like blue and green eyes. My little brother has like ice blue, like husky eyes. So
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, because I think you grow up and you know that like if you have one person has brown eyes,
Yeah.
it's gonna take over. But that's so lucky because
I
I'm
know.
paranoid about that. I was like, I want to keep it in the family.
yeah, exactly.
How's it been having a kid? Has it been?
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's the best thing ever. I don't remember what it's like to not have one. Like, it's
Okay.
very odd. And so many of my friends told me that. They're like, once you have a baby, you're like, what was life like without her? And I truly can't imagine it.
Really?
It's bananas. Like, it's so weird.
What is the biggest thing you've kind of noticed about yourself? Like, has it made you more sure of who you are, or is there anything that's been like super exciting about being a mom?
I mean, all of the stuff, the small stuff,
Yeah.
like nothing matters anymore.
Oh.
Like all the bullshit.
See,
Can I
maybe I
swear?
need that.
Should I say BS?
You can.
Okay.
you-
like, I
Wait,
don't know.
It's
Oh,
me.
none of
You
the
can
bull-
swear.
I know. None of the bullshit matters.
Okay.
Like the gossipy, the crap, it's like for fun, sure, but nothing weighs heavily on me at all anymore because I'm just so concerned about her,
Wow.
which is so freeing.
Maybe I need a kid so I can stop gossiping.
You'll still gossip.
Oh, I will? Okay.
Yes, but you
Oh.
won't like take things to heart. Like it's not going to weigh on you anymore. You're like, who cares? What does it matter?
Oh,
I have
wow.
this I'm in survival mode. I have this human to I literally grew her from cells and now she's crawling and standing and she's about to become like a real human, not like a
Well,
baby human. Like it's fucking wild.
I bet. Yeah. What was the hardest part of pregnancy?
Listen, I'm not a fan of pregnancy.
Okay, me neither.
It's not, no, it's not for
I
you.
got it,
Okay,
yeah.
we're on the same
I
page.
tried. No.
I think surrogates are insane
Mm.
and they deserve a gold star.
Yeah.
Like, I hated being pregnant. But once I had her, I was like, pregnancy was nothing
Okay.
compared to what it's like having a baby, like
Having
being
a child.
postpartum and like actually raising a baby and not sleeping and
Yeah.
all of that.
Well, yeah, you said you didn't get too much sleep last night.
No, daddy's out of town. And she's been in full mama mode. Like everything's mama, 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 like no matter what. And the second he left, it was like dad, 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 dad. And I was like, okay, no.
Yeah, we both
We're not
miss him,
playing
girl.
this game.
Yeah.
Like, you have me. I'm here.
Yeah. What was her
She's
first words?
amazing.
Was it mama or dad?
I honestly, the first word we really understood was agua,
Agua?
water in Spanish.
She speaks Spanish
Her
already?
nanny speaks Spanish to her.
Whoa.
And so she understands Spanish really well.
That's
So I have to
wild.
jump on Duolingo and like get my shit together because
Wow.
my Spanish is not great. I can understand it, but like I don't speak it well.
That'd be pretty cool. I wish, I wish I knew Spanish. Well,
She
I'm
said like
trying.
agua. She said vaca, which is like cow in Spanish. And then it's like mama dada. And then she's trying she's at 10 months right now. So she's just trying like syllables. And the girl has a set of pipes on her though.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
They're really fun this age, like screaming and
Oh.
dinosaur noises and just figuring out like what can I do with my hands and feet and legs and voice, and
Yeah.
it's just like fascinating to watch.
Do you just like stare at her all day long?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to do
I'm
that.
like, sup girl, like you're awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so fun. Do you want to have any more?
I want to have one more
Okay.
if possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you
But I'm
want-
just like not ready right now.
Yeah. Oh, I bet, especially if you're not sleeping too
no.
well.
And I'm 43 and we did IUI to have Kaia because we had a hard time getting pregnant. And I don't know if it'll be the same the next time around, but we're going to have to kind of like speed up the process if we want to.
Can I ask what IOI is?
IUI, yeah. So it's oh my God, am I going to say it right, Jen? Intrauterine insemination.
Oh.
So essentially, Luke goes into a little room and gives his sample,
Oh, nice.
jerks up into a cup.
Yeah.
And
says sample.
yeah,
He comes
jerks up
in
into
a
a
cup.
cup, guys.
Yeah.
And then they clean it. They like spin the sperm to get the healthiest.
Just get it excited.
Get the fastest swimmers,
Yeah.
the healthiest dudes that are going to make it to the finish line, and then
Yeah.
they inject that into my cervix.
Wow.
So it just kind of like speeds up the process, gives us
yeah.
a little bit of a push.
Yeah.
And I was on like hormones and all sorts of crazy things.
God, yeah,
but
'cause
it worked.
me and my brother were both IVF.
Uh-huh.
But I had a friend who like was injecting herself with hormones and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
God, the amount that you guys have to go through, it's like really.
Yeah, the hormones weren't fun.
Yeah.
The hormones are what you're seeing on the valley right now.
Oh, really?
It's all hormones.
Wait, yeah.
Ugh.
Do you want to talk about the valley?
Oh, I mean, we can. YOLO, we're here.
Here we are. How has it been? What's the difference for you between obviously Vanderpump and
Yeah.
then the Valley? Is it more relaxing or is it
The valley, the stakes are higher.
okay?
I mean, in Vanderpump, we were like a bunch of broke waiters and waitresses with like negative bank accounts trying to make it,
Yeah.
being bossed around by Lisa Vanderpump and, you know, like no idea what we're doing, like living in like gross, dirty apartments and just like the quintessential you first moved to LA in your 20s, like early 20s, like what do you do, you
Yeah.
know? And what I love about the valley is I feel like our audiences sort of like followed us. So now we're like the elder millennials. We're like that in between, like the broke kids and the housewives. We're like somewhere.
Oh,
in
yeah,
between.
that's good. You're
You
the
know?
glue.
Yeah.
Is that with 32 Flavors?
Yeah.
Like Alex Baskin?
Yeah.
Love that guy.
Yeah. He's the best.
He's the best. Okay, yeah. Do you have LA fatigue as well? Because I think I've started to get it.
Yes and no.
Okay.
I've lived here almost 20 years and I love it, but I want to move. I don't want to raise Kaia here.
Right.
Like, I don't want to raise my kid here. I was raised in the Midwest. My fiance was raised in the Midwest. So we have
Yeah.
like just a certain way we want like more land. We want her to like have open fields. We want to have a big house, but not here.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I get LA fatigue at times, but I feel like in the valley, we're just like in our own little bubble.
Is it more difficult because they're like filming you guys in your like everyday lives? Like,
Yeah.
is that? I feel like that would make me even more over it. I'd be like, I have to go.
Yeah. It's like both. It's a little bit of both. I
Right.
love it because I know it. I've been here for so long and I made it. You know, I didn't have to leave after a couple of years like a lot of people do.
Yeah.
And so it really feels like home.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, okay, well, I'm 43. That feels really old. But there's just like decades and decades and decades of my life. This is such just like a chapter. So what does like the next 40 years look like? And I don't
Yeah.
see it here.
Yeah, honestly, it's because that's what I was thinking as well. Is like when I start to have a family, like
Yeah.
I want to move back to Australia. Where would you guys?
I love Australia.
Have you been?
I've been once to Sydney.
Oh, you just went to Sydney?
Yeah.
No, you have to go
Yeah.
everywhere.
I stayed in Bondi Beach. I was only there for like 9 days.
Wait, why?
Yeah, just because it
Just
was like
'cause
I had this like
you flew
time
across the
frame I
world for
could go
9
somewhere.
days?
I had like X amount of time I could go somewhere. It was like 11 days with travel, but yeah,
Okay, yeah, because
not enough time.
They're also in the future, like 2 days,
I know.
which is so frustrating.
It's like I get to redo the day when I come home.
Yeah,
just relive it.
That's nice. Yeah. With your kid, are you worried about TV life? Like, what if she wants to go into this when she grows up? Is there anything that's
Who
scary?
knows what reality TV is going to look like in a million years when she's old enough? You know what I mean? Like, are we going to like have TV still? Is it going to be like this thing you just like pull up in the air? Like what?
Yeah.
No,
knows?
I don't want to say I want better for her. I just want more for her.
Yeah.
I'm like, my fiance is a very adventurous dude. Like he's like outdoors, no fear of anything. I love adventure, but I'm like kind of scared of a lot of things. And all I want for her is to be totally fearless.
Yeah.
So like whatever that looks like go rock climbing, be in the Olympics, like I don't know, you know what I mean? Like and be like a chef in Italy, like just do it all.
Yeah, that's a good
That's
point.
what I want for her.
That's nice.
Not so much reality TV. If reality TV like followed one of her many endeavors, then by
That'd
all
be
means.
cool.
Yeah.
Do you think she's going to be more of her dad's daughter or your daughter?
I don't know yet. She looks
Okay.
like him. She acts like me.
That's fun.
But I think if she can be like right in the middle, like be a little bit of both of us, that's the sweet spot.
Yeah. Wait, how does filming work with, especially having a kid now? Like,
Oh,
is it stressful? Like,
yeah.
How many hours a day you guys film?
It depends. I mean,
Shit.
it could be a couple hours. It could be if, you know, especially when we're out of town and we're going on cast trips and stuff like that. It's like morning, noon, and night.
Yeah.
That was really hard with a baby. Especially a 3-month-old baby who requires so much attention and feeding and napping and like the whole schedule of it all, which I was still figuring out. So I'm like Googling things and asking mom friends. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And then like trying to be a social human being again and trying to be like Kristen again. Like, what does that look like? But I'm just like, I'm tired and she needs milk. And what's happening?
Yeah.
So it was really hard. But I feel like, you know, fingers crossed we have another season. I'm starting to finally feel like me again.
How do you set boundaries when you're on set with that stuff? Like, hey, we need.
There were a couple times that I did, not to
Okay.
the liking of production for sure. Yeah. I mean, with babies, I think it's like they really only get 15 minutes a day with her. And obviously our production crew we've been with for a long time and they're not shooting like diaper changes or anything like that. So they're really respectful when it comes to stuff like just like, no, she's tired. Like you guys have to stop. But I got into that a little bit with them, like on trips where I'm like, take the lights out of the hotel room. You know, it's like they have to put lights up. Like there's a whole crew working.
They do that
and I'm
shit.
like, my 3-month-old has to sleep. Like, what the fuck?
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Do they film you guys sleeping or not? I was gonna say.
They film us waking up sometimes. So yeah.
You wake up. And you're like,
I mean,
there's
on
a whole
Vanderpump, they filmed whatever they
Yeah.
wanted. I've learned over the years to have some boundaries.
Is there anything behind the scenes that people would be least suspecting with filming the Valley? Like, is there anything that you're like, oh, I wish people saw more of this or less of this?
I mean, obviously when it's airing, I'm like, oh, less of that person, more of us. But but I feel like they are pretty good at telling the story of like what's actually happening.
Yeah.
They've done a pretty good job of that. Like the good, the bad, the ugly. And I'm glad it's just like this season is definitely, I feel like people are still saying it's like a little heavy, maybe because of all the postpartum stuff, but like it's not Jack's Dark anymore. And there is a lot of fun to be had coming up.
Okay, good.
Like a lot of like ridiculous chaos that's coming up. That's hilarious.
What's been the most rewarding thing about this season for you?
I think watching back is really interesting. I mean, I love having the footage of Kaia for sure.
That's pretty
For
cool.
Luke and I, like we're always going to have this like amazing footage of our daughter at 3 months old, but also like rewatching how I felt in these moments because I feel like I blacked out. Like we wrapped the season and I'm like, I don't remember anything. Because now I'm in Kaia's 10-month, not right now, she's 10 months old. Like I'm in that mode. And I remember having, in the beginning of having a baby, like having mom friends where I'm like, do you remember like when you switched sizes of her bottle top, like her nipple, whatever? And they're like, no. And in my head during these moments at 3 months old, I was like, oh, I'm going to remember everything. Like, I'm going to remember every last detail. I remember nothing. Zero. Like, if you asked me when she said her first word, I could not tell you. I didn't write it down. It might be in a text somewhere to someone.
Yeah.
I did not keep a baby book like I should have. I've been trying to fill one out recently.
Impossible.
I'm like, we'll start at 10 months then.
Yeah.
What is she into now? Like rolling a ball and like standing up. I remember nothing.
Okay.
So it's very awesome to like be able to see this stuff back.
Yeah, I feel like that would be kind of
Yeah.
rewarding. Yeah, that'd be really special. How long is filming until it comes out? Is it about
We wrapped right before BravoCon in November.
interesting? And then if you guys get picked up again, will you just start filming right away?
Probably I don't know. Like, I
Wow.
mean, we're not picked up yet. We don't have any kind of filming schedule for a 4th season yet. So I'm assuming we would probably start back up the same time we ended
God,
last year, which was like September.
that's kind of wild.
Yeah.
How long is the filming for then? When you guys do it?
I think we did 10 weeks this year.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it felt like a really long time having a baby, but
Oh yeah, true. yeah. So
it felt like forever.
yeah, especially with drama and stuff too. It's like
Yeah.
so draining. Is it? Yeah. What is the schedule like? Is it are you filming every single day for those 10 weeks, or is it 5 on?
It's, yeah, because of the crew schedule, it's usually 5.
Yeah.
But again, unless we're traveling, and then it gets all mixed up and it's like, well, nope, we're going to have you guys a lot more. And it's like we can set a schedule because I think a lot of people don't get this about reality TV where they think they're just like following us 24/7. But like, as you know, like production crews have to have a schedule because
Yeah.
they have to.
Yeah.
And they have lives to live and families to feed and their own lives as well. I feel like, yeah, it's pretty standard, like 5 days on, 2 days off, unless something crazy happens
Yeah.
off, like on one of our off days. And then they're like, okay, pick up the cameras. We got to shoot it. Like, we can't wait.
They gotta always be like stressed. Poor Alex is probably like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Are you guys allowed to talk to each other outside of filming?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
Of course.
I don't know if you
It would
guys
be
like.
insane not to. I mean, obviously, if something happens, if there's a conversation happening in scene, like if I'm talking to someone and let's just say, for example, someone starts talking badly about Brittany to me, which would never happen because I wouldn't let them.
Yeah.
But if it did,
Amen.
they would definitely want me to not go call Brittany off camera and tell her everything and download her.
I see.
But the beauty of Brittany is because we've been doing this so long, both of us, we know that. So there's like, Brittany would not be upset with me if I didn't call her right away. She would be like, please don't call me and tell me and then retell me on camera.
Yeah. 'cause
That's more annoying.
that's the worst.
To have to like re-talk about things
Yeah.
and like pretend. And so we just don't.
Wait, it's kind of nice that you guys are like. Well, I guess you've been doing it, so you
Yeah.
like, get it. Because a lot of people wouldn't. Like I just did a show, and people be trying to call each other after
To prep someone
yeah,
else.
Like, what's going on? I'm
Mhm.
like, just don't tell me. Like, I just want to
No.
know when I'm on camera.
Yeah.
Or
Just
else
let
I'm
me
not gonna-
react now and don't make me like
Yeah.
fake react.
Because then I have
or-
to be like, oh my God, she
Yeah.
did what? It's like, I don't care anymore.
No.
Like, I'm over it. That was so last night.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so annoying.
Huh?
Yeah, I hate that. Wait, how do you navigate? Well, actually, yeah, when you got to a point with that with Brittany, how did you initially navigate that? Because it's hard, like real life.
Yeah.
When your real life is actually
Right.
your work and being presented to everyone, was it difficult to be like, to set those initial boundaries, or to be able to like, oh, I don't take it personal that you're not telling me like right away and you're just
I
gonna wait
think
till
we
camera?
just have an understanding.
Yeah.
I would say like in the first couple of seasons of The Valley, the newer cast members, like our friends who are newer to reality TV, it was a lot harder for them to kind of wrap their head around that because they're like, well, why can't we just talk about it and then we'll just talk about it again on camera? And I'm like, because I don't want to talk about it. Like we were just saying, you
Yeah.
don't want to talk about it twice. We're going to have to talk about it 40,000 times anyway on camera.
It's the main story.
And in our interviews and in media later and everything. So like, let's just,
Save one conversation.
yeah.
Yeah, it's so frustrating.
You know, I'd rather it be that way.
Yeah, you know what's also funny is that when you do a show with people, and not to like big up reality TV people, but
Yeah.
I just did this show called The Mob, and there's obviously some people that haven't been on reality TV at all.
Yeah.
But like when the host is presenting something or like talking, they immediately just want to like talk back and have a conversation. It's like,
Yeah.
you just got to let them get their lines out,
Yes.
and then we'll do our dialogue.
Yes.
And then we'll get it explained to us. It's the most interesting thing as well, because I'm like, Guys, if we all just sit and be quiet,
Yeah.
the day's so much
It's
quicker.
like a different kind of show. I did this show called The GOAT a few years ago on Amazon Prime. It was like the greatest reality TV personality of all time. And because we had Daniel Tosh as our host, it was more like that, where we had like a host and it was like a competition show. And you have like your TV producer who's like, okay, this is what we're going to do to like make the show fun.
Yeah.
And then you have like the rules guy and then the whatever producer. But it was like, oh my God, exactly what you were saying. It's
let
just like,
them
let
talk.
Tosh talk and do the thing. And then it's our turn to discuss.
Yeah, I feel like with that one, though, because it's a lot of big personalities, everyone's probably fighting for screen time, too.
Totally.
Yeah, I think I had another friend that was on it, Joey Sasso.
Yeah.
How was he? He's so
He got
loud.
kicked off first and it was so sad.
Did
I
he really?
love him to
God.
pieces.
Oh, I never watched it.
It was so mean. Like, I
Okay.
was so angry. I love Joey. He's the best.
Wait, how did that show work?
It was like we were all in this house. We were in Georgia, in Atlanta, and we were all in this house, and it was kind of like Backyard Survivor.
Yeah.
So it was like we're playing games on teams, and then we all vote someone off like every 2 days or 3 days or something like that.
Oh, so it's like a popularity
And
contest.
it gets down, and then you're like creating alliances and like all the stuff I've never done in a million years on reality TV because of where I come from and like docuseries.
It's like
or
real life
docusoap.
shit.
Yeah. So I'm like, what do I do? Like, and I wasn't a big brother person or like any of the challenge, which I fully regret not doing my homework for that show.
Would you do more strategic stuff? if you
Yeah,
had the
I really
chance?
want to do Traitors.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I just did this show that I did was The Mob. It's essentially like the same people who made Traitors went and made that.
How is it?
It's like, fuck, like.
Fun?
No, it was, it was, no, I'm trying not to ruin it. I don't want to get sued. But it was like fucking stressful.
Yeah.
Because you have to lie.
Yeah.
And you have to like figure out how to navigate this.
That's why I want to be a faithful. I would be a
Oh.
terrible, terrible traitor.
I think
But I
after
would
this,
figure out who that traitor is, like in a heartbeat.
See, I don't know if I could. I'm terrible at reading people's body language.
God, I'm a detective. It's like what I do.
Uh,
It's so much fun.
Really?
Yeah. I'm going to like read them, like strip them down. Like, yeah.
See, my problem is I overthink everything. If I was on that show and I was a faithful,
Yeah.
I would just be overthinking if like, oh, they
Because
didn't
you're like
tie-
sweet.
No.
Yeah.
No,
No, you're not sweet.
no. Me? Never. No. Especially with this last one. Fuck. I was like,
You're
I
like,
don't
not anymore.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know who that guy
It's
is.
ruined me.
Yeah. TV's cooked me. But that's what I was thinking of. Like,
Yeah.
I would be, if someone walked in with like a weird step or like moved their head in a weird way, I'd be like,
Yeah.
they gotta go.
Yeah.
Get him
Like,
out of
it's
here.
Totally that,
Yeah.
that hand gesture.
Yeah, they gotta get the fuck out of here.
He's like, I was itching my leg. You're like, sure.
Yeah, sure. There was no mosquitoes in here. But that's why I would want to be a traitor so I don't have to stress about anything.
I would be such a bad traitor because I would be a bad liar.
Really?
Yeah. Good
Nah.
actor, terrible liar.
No, I feel like you.
I used to be a good liar. Well, not really.
No, you just
We
have to-
watched Vanderpump Rules. Just kidding. It's actually not true at all. But I did lie on Vanderpump Rules, and I have not lied since. No, I would be
No.
terrible.
Is there any other shows you'd want to try?
Traitors is like the top of my list.
Yeah.
My fiance really wants to do like Deal or No Deal, Island, or like Survivor. Like he's like that.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Like he wants like all those active,
yeah.
crazy shows, and I'm like more strategic puzzle.
Well, the active crazy ones is like that's double stressful. First,
Yeah.
we're thinking too much.
Like
and then-
special forces, like no way.
Oh, my friend's away filming it right now.
And Brittany did that last year. And nope, not a chance.
But they pay out the
I
asshole.
know they
like,
do.
They pay.
I know.
Great. I was like, when she told me how much they're getting paid, I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
I know.
But
And
it's
even
like
if you go first, but like I just wouldn't be able to handle it.
Oh, I just think I wouldn't like those like sassy little guys yelling at
That's
me.
what I mean. Like, and they're like, "Put your head down," like blah blah blah. I'm like,
dude,
no, I
shut
want to go
up.
home.
Yeah.
I'm a 43-year-old woman that just gave birth. Like, don't tell me what to do.
Yeah. With that, they'll probably be scared of you.
I'm like the insubordinate one. They're like, "Ma'am, that's why you're here."
Yeah. No, because one of my I got a couple friends who are on this next season that's coming up. And I was just thinking, I'm like, I would just instantly just tap out. If they told me to like fall out of a helicopter backwards or like.
You're like, "Here's my number. Here's my
Yeah,
patch."
it's all
whatever.
good. Like, did the wire hit? Like,
Yeah.
we're out of here. Would you do Dancing with the Stars? No. You could do it.
Maybe
be
like
fun.
ask me in like a year or two.
Okay.
Like I gotta get my body back. And which I know that show would do, but like after having a baby,
Yeah.
I'm like, where did my muscle mass go? So like maybe in like a couple of years when
Okay.
I feel more like a human being again.
And that one was stressful, but
Yeah.
it's good. It's like a different type of drama too, because people are angry about your dance moves instead of
It's like a lot of, I mean, it's like you guys are literally just giving up your lives to like work out and dance.
yeah, which is kind of.
So I don't know how to do that with a baby. I guess
True.
other people have babies too.
Yeah, I think a few of them got kids.
I'm just like, bring her to the studio so I can look at her.
Yeah, put her in the corner.
Yeah.
Make me dance harder.
Just need to look at her face.
Yeah. This news literally just dropped about Michelle and Dr. Dre
Yeah.
holding hands at Nobu.
Yeah.
As the group's resident investigator, did you see this coming?
No.
Wait, okay.
No. Did anyone see this coming? The photo was sent to me first, and I thought it was AI. I just thought, or like total bullshit, photoshopped something.
Yeah.
However, I do know that Michelle knows him because one of her closest friends works for Aftermath Records, and has photos of him, and they've known each other for over a decade. But Michelle and Dr. Dre, it's like an oxymoron. Like that doesn't exist. Those two things together, it does not make sense to me. I did text her.
Okay.
And didn't get much of a response. I think she's kind of just keeping things close to
what?
her chest right now. But
not fun.
I truly did not know anything until I saw it. And I think we're all just like, so what is
Wait,
happening? But like
yeah.
you're holding hands at Nobu.
Yeah.
It's like holding hands at Craig's.
well,
There's paparazzi.
they're always there.
And Dr. Dre's like, yo.
It's Dr. Dre.
So it's got to say something.
That's a statement.
Yeah.
Like it's not like you're just having popcorn at home.
No.
Like you're going to Nobu,
Yeah.
getting flicked up.
Yeah.
Damn, I wonder what's gonna happen.
I'm
We should call
right
her.
here waiting for
Okay.
everyone, like just like everyone else. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And all the other girls too. Everyone that I've talked to that has texted with her, we've all gotten the sort
Have
of
you guys got a
same
group chat
response.
and you guys were freaking out?
No, we're just all like texting each other on the
Oh.
side. I went over to Brittany's house and I was like, what is going on? Michelle's one of your best friends. We're not as close anymore.
Yeah.
And Brittany was like, she's not texting me back either.
Really?
Yeah. And
That's
then
so
I
fun.
just said, if this is legit, like I'm so here for this. Like Michelle and Dre, hallelujah. Like let's roll.
So wild.
And she just said, like, appreciate the text, XOXO.
What? Why is she being so
Yeah.
mysterious?
I don't know. It's Dr. Dre.
Well,
That's probably why.
he's not a real doctor.
He's not a real doctor. That's true.
Yeah. So, wait. How did you feel about former castmates from VPR, Lala, and Schwartz joining the Valley?
Love.
Love. If
If you would have asked me like 2 years ago, I'd have been like, no, stay away from our show.
Yeah.
Go back to Vanderpump. Go start waiting tables at SUR again. I'm done here. I'm really happy. It's really fun having
Okay.
them back.
Is filming been good?
It was okay. Like I
Well-
said, I blacked out. Don't remember a whole lot, but there were a lot of really fun times.
Yeah.
And Schwartz is just like the comic relief. I've known him since the minute he got to LA, and you just need Tom around. He's a good time.
Yeah. That's fun.
And Lala's hysterical.
Yeah, she's great. We just had her on, but I was like severely
so good.
hungover. Yeah, I was like super cooked. I really embarrassed myself.
Really.
Well, my brain wasn't working. I just got back from filming in
Yeah.
Italy, and then I accidentally had a really big night. And then I thought,
Accidentally had a really big night.
yeah,
I don't even know how it happened.
I legitimately was like so excited to see my best friend. Got
Yeah.
a little bit too drunk at Stagecoach. Then we came back on,
Stagecoach is really exhausting though.
but it was great.
Yeah,
I feel
but
like there's more community
coming
there.
back to work like after a long weekend.
Well,
at
the
Stagecoach.
thing was, I had her on the show. It was like 3 days after the thing, and I'm like, I think I'm old. Like, I'm falling apart. I can't do it like I used to.
Are you 30 yet?
No, but like if you round up, I'm there.
20 what?
28, but 29.
So technically,
this
I
month.
could have birthed you. I could have been on.
Let's get in
was
there.
it 16 and pregnant or 15 and pregnant? What was that show called?
Yeah, 16 and pregnant.
If I would have been 15 and pregnant, you could be my kid.
No.
So I'm just putting that into perspective for you. You're not old.
Yeah. Thanks. Okay.
Are you
perfect.
calling me old? Harry?
No, I'm not, I didn't even say that.
Good.
I just say I feel like I'm falling apart. Like it was really bad. But I think it was also the jet lag too.
For sure.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
Never want to do it again. Wait, how's it been navigating your relationship on the Valley? And has it been different than VPR days? Well,
Yeah.
probably.
Because the stakes are higher.
Yeah.
Vanderpump was like, I don't know. I thought I was going to marry all of them or one of them or a few of them, but it's like wasn't legit. This is my actual fiance with the actual father of my child.
Yeah.
And he's not this is a whole new world to him.
Yeah, how is his mental health been okay? Like, is
It's tough.
For sure.
I mean, he's not really like a big feelings guy anyway.
Right.
Like he's a very sort of like what Luke says is he likes to live in neutral. He's like never too down, never too up, just like kind of like riding in neutral. And this show does not allow you to do that. And you do have to talk about your feelings a lot, and that's just not something that he's ever been used to in his whole life. So I think that's really difficult. Plus, like postpartum, being a dad, not a lot of people ask dads how they're doing as a first-time dad. It's always about the mom, even though I think I definitely had it harder because I gave birth.
For sure.
She came out of my vag.
Yeah.
But he, it's still tough on him because he's like feeling kind of helpless while we're filming the season, especially. And like, how can he show up better or be a better partner when he doesn't really know what to do? And I don't have the list to hand him because I don't know really what I need because I'm a new mom.
It before. Yeah.
It's just hard.
Have you guys had disagreements, and have you had to handle it off camera?
We've had lots of disagreements. I mean, off and on camera.
Yeah.
The on-camera ones are tough because the moms of the social media world are definitely coming for him. And I just try to tell him, like, these aren't people who know you. They're just seeing themselves in me. It's like people watch reality TV and they're like, these are moms, these are pregnant women who have had tough times during postpartum. Maybe they had a supportive partner or didn't have a supportive partner. But either way, they're seeing themselves in us. That's why people watch reality TV, right?
For sure.
And they're not feeling for him because they're seeing me go through a hard time.
Yeah, it's tough.
Which is like really sweet, and I really love the support, but I'm also like
that's my man.
it's tough for him. Yeah, like I can yell at him, but you can't.
Yeah, please. Yeah. What was your first green flag you saw when you met him?
I mean, everything. He's from Indiana, and I'm from Michigan, so we're both Midwest.
Yeah.
We were raised very similarly, which is why we want to kind of take Kaia back there, or somewhere near there. I think we're thinking Nashville. But he's never lied to me, not even a white lie, even the tiniest I was stuck in traffic type of a lie, which makes me be able to believe every word out of his mouth, which is amazing.
Wow.
I know, it sounds so weird. I'm like, well, my fiance's never lied to me. And they're like, wow, Kristen, say your standards high. Yeah. But I literally mean like not even like a tiny little, he's just honesty, like throwing up out of his mouth. So I really love and appreciate that. And he's just like a really down to earth guy, really great family. Really strong in his beliefs and how he feels about things, but still like open to hearing what everyone has to say just about life in general, not so much the television world.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Did anything change when you guys became like fiance? Like when you guys took a step up, did the relationship change?
Not the fiance part, but we got pregnant 3 weeks later.
Well, you guys were happy.
So
time to celebrate.
That's when things got tough.
For sure.
The hormones.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know this version of you, and I was like, neither do I. We're in the same boat.
How did you navigate that? Like, because if he's
you just get through it.
Damn.
Like you just do.
Yeah.
And I feel like maybe on him pregnancy was harder now in hindsight because I don't really remember it. That like it's not that I don't remember it, but it hasn't stuck with me because I'm so present in the now of where our daughter is now that I'm like, oh, pregnancy was a walk in the park, and he's like, no, it wasn't.
Like I blacked out.
Yeah,
I wasn't there.
He's like, well, let me tell you.
Yeah,
I'll fill you in on what it was really like. Pregnancy was really hard for both of us for sure, and. We'd really never, like, we realized after we had the baby that we had never gotten in an actual fight until pregnancy.
Really?
Like, disagreed, sure, but, like, never in a fight. Never raised our voices, nothing until we were pregnant.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did you guys, like, move past that? Because I feel like that's probably...
I just keep trying to remind him as best I can, even though it's also my first child, that this is like a season of life. This is so temporary, and the longevity of like our relationship, of our lives, as old as we plan on living, this is so small. And once she's a little bit older, like from everything I've heard from all my friends, it's never perfectly easy. Your life is never going to be the same, but you really do figure it out.
Yeah.
For your own family, you know?
What's the dumbest fight you guys think you've ever been in?
Oh, there's been so many.
Like just like over dishes or like anything.
Yeah. It's like what my therapist calls like the wet towel on the floor. You know, it's like you're not really pissed about the wet towel. You're pissed about something else completely.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. He has thrown a fit because I always leave the refrigerator open and then it starts beeping and chiming and he's like, the fucking refrigerator. And I'm sure I've yelled at him for like things much smaller than that.
Yeah.
I'm like, your shoes are literally right by the door. He's like, well, because I'm going to put them on and walk out the door. And I'm like, but you could put them away first and then bring them back out and then you could put them on.
No.
He's like, no, it's just stupid
Yeah.
shit like that you don't mean it.
Yeah.
And it's like taking stuff out on the person closest to you.
It's probably also because you're in each other's hair all day long too, right?
Yep.
And now with like filming and life.
Right.
Has it been nice? Because actually one of my sisters said this to me. It's like distance is like the unspoken love language. Like if you guys can like go away from each other.
Yeah,
it shows
and
you
he's
love
in
each other.
Colorado right now.
Yeah, how do you feel? Does that?
Oh my God, I was sobbing when he was
Okay.
getting in the car to drive.
Okay.
And then he was sobbing because he had to say bye to our daughter. And he's like, I don't want to be gone this long. And I'm like, but you're the one going for a week. He's like, I know.
Yeah. It's your choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we're like on the phone all day, like the very first day he's
Oh,
gone.
that's nice. Is there anything you guys had to like compromise on? Where you're like,
Lots.
okay, everything.
Pretty much everything. I mean, living in LA is a huge compromise on his part.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to live here at all.
Really.
But I'm like,
Yeah.
this is what we decided. Like, you got to keep up your end of the bargain. We stay here until we leave.
Yeah. Have you got a date or a goal for that? Oh no.
Not really.
No.
Just before school age.
Okay.
Whatever that looks like.
What is
in the next couple
What
years.
is that age in America?
What is the age in Australia?
Young?
Like what age?
Like 3? No.
I mean, that would be preschool.
Is that when you go to school?
If preschool, yeah, kindergarten's at 5, but I would say probably in the next 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, it'd be so nice to be like in the middle of nowhere too,
Yeah.
and like have all this land.
Yeah.
Yeah, LA's kind of scary.
He's like, we have to have at least 5 acres, hopefully more.
Yeah. Would you guys want to have like animals or?
Yes.
Okay.
He wants a farm. He wants everything.
Legend.
He wants to buy a Highland calf for like our daughter. He's like,
Oh,
she needs her
that's so
own little baby
cute.
cow.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah. I'm
Um,
not against that at all.
How do you guys keep the spark alive? Is there, especially with a kid, you know, like is there?
He is really good at that.
Okay.
I am not as great at that.
Okay.
But he is really good at suggesting date nights and just trying anytime she's down for a nap as of late, he's just trying to reconnect all the time, whether that's
Oh.
like sex or making out or like whatever it is.
Yeah.
He's really trying, even if which is what's airing on the show is like me pushing him away a lot. But after you like push a baby out of your vag, like you don't want to have sex right away. You just don't.
Yeah.
And like I wasn't feeling like myself. My body wasn't my own. I was a lot bigger than I am now. And so it's like all of those things. And even though your partner can tell you until they're blue in the face, like, but I think you're sexy, or like, I think you're hot. It's like, thank you and keep trying. But that's a no for now. You know what I
Wow.
mean?
Yeah.
So that's kind of what a lot of our beef was. And I think what a lot of people are seeing on the show is like, they're thinking it's all about sex. And as I'm watching the show, I'm hearing Luke differently than I heard him in our conversations. And now I feel like he was just trying to get our relationship back. Because you kind of lose it.
For sure.
And I don't know if everyone does. Maybe there's like gold star people out there who are like, oh my God, we're so perfect after having a baby. And like, bless you, write a book. I will buy it.
Please.
But that wasn't us.
Yeah.
So
Wait,
it was tough. But I think we just have to sort of get through it and not let the bickering fights like escalate. And that's something we've learned through therapy is like, don't name call, don't keep score, you know, like all the basic relationship 101.
It must be real therapeutic to like watch those hard times back in like a different light.
Yeah. It used to be so stressful for me, like in Vanderpump days. And now it's like,
Yeah.
okay, I can watch this and like with a grain of salt. And
Yeah. Is he got the same kind of mentality watching it?
he has never watched an
He's-
episode of this
He's
season.
not watching it?
No.
No way,
No.
really?
Staying off social media, like for
What?
the most part. Yeah.
No way.
He's having a tough time.
He's still excited to be on TV?
Not really. This was hard for him. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
But I've done it for
Yeah.
so long. I'm like, nothing could be worse than the early Vanderpump days. I'm fine.
Yeah, no, this is good.
You
This is
know?
light work.
Yeah.
Is there any advice that you would give to couples that maybe were in that position that you guys were like in filming with like trying to
I mean, I think just couples in general having a baby for the first time, I really think the mom, I think they both parents need to be given a lot of grace. I do think there need to be resources for men. I think men definitely need to have friends, some sort of like safety net outlet of people that they can hang out with, talk to, vent, because it is tough on them too. But I think I really want men to just like see women. And I think the biggest fight, like our fights that we've had kind of revolve around me saying, this is what I'm going through, my hormones, etc. And Luke taking that as an attack on him, that he's not doing enough or being enough or good enough. And I'm like, no, it's not about you though.
Yeah.
Like you could do and be pretty much everything, and I'm still going to feel this way right now. So it's a little helpless feeling, I think, for him.
Yeah. God.
Yeah.
This is
That's
a
what I'm
lot.
seeing watching it back.
Wow.
Yeah.
You need to write a book on this stuff.
I know.
This is so nice. I want to play a game.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, it's with
Let's do it.
it's who's most likely to, but with the Valley cast.
Oh boy.
Okay, so I'll do a scenario, and then you say who's most likely to.
Rock and roll.
Who's most likely to get caught in a lie?
Janet.
Okay. Who's most likely to start a fight at a kid's birthday party?
Ooh.
Not with the kids.
Right.
Yeah. Or I don't know.
Ooh. Jasmine or Zach?
Yeah. Okay. Who's most likely to be the voice of reason?
I think I am.
You are.
Yeah.
You are for sure. You're
Yeah.
perfect. Who is most likely to investigate a friend's new partner before even?
Oh, that's
meeting them?
100% me.
That's you. Okay.
That's me. For sure.
Have you done that before?
Always.
Oh, always.
Always and forever.
What's
Ever since I've been dating someone who is good to me, I have to have friends that are like have people who are not. So I have a task.
Okay. Wait.
I need a task. Yeah.
How do you start? Is it like you go and
I mean, you can give me a first name in the city they live in, and I'll find something. Give me one photo. It's
Where
over.
are you looking? Is there a website?
Everywhere.
Is
I
there
mean, Google? I mean, Google Lens is a great place to start. But no, you just have to like connect the dots. You have to be like, okay, if you can get like their LinkedIn, even just their social media, it says so much about a person.
Wow.
You know, passwords that way. Like, what are their pets' names? Like their first concert. Like, so easy.
The store is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a blast. Social justice warrior. I only do it to bad people.
No, next time I have something with DM you, be like, figure it out.
I got you.
Please. Who's most likely to introduce the cast to a new LA wellness trend?
Tom Schwartz.
Yeah, oh, really?
Yeah.
Who's most likely to try and pitch a reality star discount at a high-end restaurant?
I would say Jax, but he's not with us right now.
Oh.
So, that's Zach.
Okay. Who's most likely to accidentally leave their mic on while talking trash in the bathroom?
Oh my God, half the cast.
Really?
Yeah.
I just tapped mine.
Not me and Brittany.
Okay. Yeah.
Brittany and I know better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you just gotta leave it for camera.
Right. You just literally, you
That's
literally
why I
just
do
go
that.
like this the whole time.
Yeah. And they get so angry, like, you're gonna break it. I'm like, no, dickhead.
It's fine.
Yeah. Like, also, you don't want this.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. Who's the most likely to be late to a shoot?
Me and Brittany.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'll put Brittany for sure.
Yeah, perfect. Who's most likely to use a psychic to make major life decisions?
Maybe me and
Yeah.
Lala.
Have you used a psychic before?
Yeah.
They're cool, huh?
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I'll make it work. I'll make whatever they say work. I'm
Yeah.
like, that sounds about right.
Yeah. I remember one. It was just like, yeah, anytime you see a coin, it's your dad. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, like pretty general. But I was
Yeah.
like, oh,
You're like, wow.
wow. I'm gonna
Everywhere.
yeah, but leaving coins.
Yeah.
everywhere. There he is.
Empty my pockets.
Yeah. Who is most likely to be the last at a bar or a party?
Zach,
Yeah.
for
Okay.
sure.
And final one, who is the shot queen?
Who's the what queen?
Shot queen.
Oh.
No.
Ooh, that's a tough one. You know what? Michelle.
Yeah.
None of us saw Dre coming.
Yeah.
Michelle's the shot queen. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we have a final few questions and then we're out of here.
Okay.
Who are the 4 people on your Mount Rushmore of reality TV villains?
Oh, reality TV villains?
Yeah. Yeah, your face.
Okay. Ooh, I don't really know who are like villains.
Or
that
just-
well.
Okay.
Let me think.
Okay.
I'm not like a housewifing person,
Me neither.
so I don't know. Like, I don't really know Bravo shows.
There's too many of them. It's like I can't keep
there's-
up with this housewives
There's
of
a lot. Yeah.
everything.
Okay. Let's go Wes Wilson.
Okay. Didn't his cousin just kill someone?
Their grandmother.
That was it was a grandmother?
Their grandmother. Like the day before they filmed the reunion.
Why? Because he didn't want her to watch it? That was funny. Oh my God. You can keep that in. I don't know these people.
I know. Oh God. Okay. I don't know how to move on from there. Wes Wilson's cousin.
Yeah,
Wes Wilson. Tom Sandoval.
Yeah.
Jax Taylor.
Okay.
Is it going to be all men? Probably.
Well, we're all bad.
Probably. Who's my fourth? What's my fourth?
Do you know Secret Lives of Mormon?
Oh, didn't you do that show?
Well, for 10 minutes, I made it all about myself. I was like, really got to milk this. Everyone's like, Harry's really rinsing his 15 minutes. I was like, it's actually 11 minutes. I timed it.
Is Taylor Frankie Paul's ex on that show?
Yeah, he can go. Fuck him.
Him, yeah. He's on there.
I think they're in court right now.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, so fuck him.
Yeah.
He's on there.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, we're Team Taylor.
Yes.
What is the most unhinged thing you've seen a castmate do to ensure they got more screen time?
That will be on the Valley finale this year.
What? What? Really?
Yes.
They did something crazy for screen
Yes.
time? Okay. Can you give us a hint?
Someone threw something at someone.
Damn it. Okay. Just for screen time, they threw something?
For sure.
Damn, I gotta start throwing more shit on TV shows.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Do you not know better? If you throw things, it's like making the trailer for sure.
fuck.
Yeah.
I need to do
You
that.
could throw anything. It could be like paper airplane, but do it with anger.
And they'll put it in the trailer. Yeah, because I was doing so much random stuff on this last thing, and I'm like, I should have started breaking stuff.
Yeah, the bigger the thing you throw, the better, but really anything works.
Okay, interesting. I'll have that noted for next
Yeah.
time. What is the most fake thing about reality TV that viewers actually think is 100% real?
I think it's that they assume that they're following us 24/7.
Yeah.
I don't think it's fake, but like that's what a lot of people assume is that they're just like at my house all the time, just like I don't know, like they have my spare bedroom or something. Like that
just
we
some
do.
guy with a camera.
Yeah, and it's like not to take away from the magic, but like there's camera people and sound guys and PAs and like producers and field producers and everything, and like we do have to have set times to film things, and they do have to clear restaurants. Like you can't just walk into any restaurant at any time of the day. You know, you're just like, hey, we're here.
All these
Excuse us.
extras.
We're gonna have that table. Thank you.
Yeah.
So I think that's something people don't really get.
Yeah,
and then they
true.
think it's like fake, but it's not. It's how the world works.
It's just orchestrated. Like
Yeah.
we just go in there and make it happen.
Yeah.
If you were casting a villain version of your show, which of your former castmates is the first person you'd call?
I mean, there's some villains that I just would never call and not give them any sort of screen time. Is there any villain that I like? No.
You wouldn't call any of them?
None of my... Tom Sandoval?
Yeah, okay.
Maybe him. He's pretty harmless.
Wait, yeah.
He's like the harmless villain.
Yeah. Well.
I'm a lot smarter than he is, so
Yeah.
sure. I'll just give it to him.
Anything you want to plug? That was it.
My clothing line, James May, jamesmay.co. We just did a new drop. It's so sick for festival season, which is almost over, but summer festival season is not over. And then, just follow me on all my socials.
You're a
Kristen
gem.
Doute.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Harry. This is so fun.
No, you're great.
Brittany
Thank
was
you.
right. It's a blast.
Was it really good? Okay.